Okay, Professor, I think I've finally come to a conclusion on how I feel about Sam's past. Look, at the end of the day, I stick by what I said to Daniela. Okay, I know it was technically already a conclusion, and I said it on Friday, but that was all just said in the heat of the moment, and because, frankly, I was sick of what Raoul was saying. But I've done a lot of thinking, actually instead of homework, which might have been a mistake, but still, I realised that what I said was all 100% true. Honestly, I'm sticking to my ones here because my original intention with this investigation was to figure out what events have shaped the Sam I know today. Because I know who Sam is now. And even though they are actually the same person, the Sam that Daniela knew is completely different. To me, Sam is this person who is so protective and loyal that you can't help but feel safe whenever that bloody Slytherin is around. To me, Sam is this really strong-willed individual who knows what is right and is actively doing everything they can to change what's wrong in the world. To me, Sam is this really accepting person who was raised to believe such horrible things. And it is awful. What Sam did is awful. But there's regret and guilt there, and I don't think the Sam Daniela knew would feel that. It's difficult because I obviously can't dismiss this. There are actual victims here and I can't just ignore them because I'm friends with their attacker. But at the same time, I feel like maybe, and I can't speak for them or anything, but Sam has changed so much, and I feel like, I don't know how to phrase this. Sam has changed. Sam has thrown away the elitist pureblood ideals and has opened up to the idea of unconditional acceptance. I spend so many lunchtimes in the kitchens listening to all three of us try and educate ourselves. The Slytherin learns from the Hufflepuff about the Muggle way of life. The Muggleborn learns from the pureblood about the wizarding world, and I input anything I can about what it's like living in the middle. Since this trio has formed, I've always felt like we've been so accepting and so eager to learn. I just never really questioned what everyone's motives were. I never questioned Sam's determination to change. And to be honest, that motivation makes sense now. Because you have the casual thirst for knowledge, something which I am very familiar with. And what Sam has is nothing like that. Sam is just so determined, so desperate to understand what Tracy's life was like living in the Muggle world and other stuff like that, that it's not casual. People change all the time, and just because someone did something awful in the past doesn't mean that you can judge who they are today because of it, especially if you don't know them. Not to say that they shouldn't be dismissed or anything, but people learn from their experiences and it's awful, it really is, but Look, just because I've come to a final conclusion does not mean I've sorted everything out in my head. It just means that I know where I stand. And Sam's alright by me. Yeah. Yeah, I can't fully accept what has happened, but I do acknowledge that this has had a significant effect on my best friend's life. And if said best friend wants to talk about it, I'm all ears. Yeah.